Hey guys, in this video we'll be looking at the position of hydrogen in the reactivity series of metal. I want to start by saying this is specifically for SPM syllabus. If you are studying GCSE or IGCSE, then I will make a separate video, but this video is not for you. This is for SPM syllabus. So if you are studying for SPM, then stay tuned. The method in determining the position of hydrogen in the reactivity series of metal is similar to how we determine the position of carbon in the reactivity series of metal. If you haven't watched the video on the position of carbon in the reactivity series of metal, the video is at the link. So let's get to the position of hydrogen. This is the reactivity series of metal. As you see, we already have established the position of carbon here in between aluminium and zinc. And once again, the reactivity series of metal is an arrangement of metals from most reactive to least reactive. So going down the reactivity series, the lower the position of the metal, the less reactive the metal. So here we react hydrogen with the metal oxide and see if hydrogen can displace the metal from the metal oxide. If hydrogen is able to displace the metal from the metal oxide, that means hydrogen is more reactive than the metal. This is the method that we use here. So let's look at this general equation here. Hydrogen plus metal oxide. If hydrogen is more reactive, it displaces the metal and the metal comes out. And of course, when hydrogen displaces the metal and takes its place, it becomes H2O, which is water. Here, hydrogen will gain the oxygen here, so it's oxidized. But since it itself is oxidized, it acts as the reducing agent. And metal oxide will lose oxygen to become metal, so it is reduced. And since it itself is reduced, it acts as the oxidizing agent. When the hydrogen is reacted with a metal oxide that contains a metal that is less reactive than hydrogen, then no reaction will take place. Hydrogen will not be able to displace the more reactive metal. Let's look at the reaction of hydrogen with different metals. Let's start with copper. Copper is low down the reactivity series. Silver and gold are highly unreactive. They don't even react with oxygen. That's why they can be found as pure metals in nature. So let's start with copper. When we react hydrogen with copper, first the black solid here refers to copper 2 oxide. Remember, copper 2 oxide is black. It burns with a bright flame. So there is a reaction and a brown solid is formed. Copper is a brown solid. So this is the reaction here. Hydrogen, copper 2 oxide, and becomes water and copper. Copper is displaced out. Remember, once again, hydrogen here is oxidized. So it acts as the reducing agent. So hydrogen has been able to reduce copper 2 oxide. Copper 2 oxide is reduced to copper because it loses oxygen, and so it's the oxidizing agent. So hydrogen is able to react with copper 2 oxide, which means it is more reactive than copper. So it should be higher than copper. So let's try with a metal higher up. Next we react with lead 2 oxide. Now lead 2 oxide is a yellow solid and it burns with a bright flame. So there is a reaction. So hydrogen is able to displace lead from lead 2 oxide and lead comes out. So lead is a grey solid. Copper is a brown solid, lead is a grey solid. Grey solid is formed, and so since it is able to displace lead, then it is more reactive than lead. So the position of hydrogen will be higher than lead here. Hydrogen and iron 3 oxide. So iron 3 oxide also burns with a bright glow. So there is a reaction. Iron is also grey solid. Grey solid is formed. So iron is displaced by the hydrogen from the iron 3 oxide. Hydrogen is more reactive than iron. This is the concept here. It's the same concept. So here hydrogen will be higher than iron because it is able to displace iron from iron 3 oxide. Then we go even higher than iron, we go to zinc. When we react hydrogen with zinc oxide, no glow is observed. So no reaction takes place here. So this signals that hydrogen is unable to displace zinc from zinc oxide, and therefore hydrogen is actually less reactive than zinc. When the observations during the experiment, then we will still see some change. The white solid turns yellow when it's hot and turns white again when it is cold. Now this is characteristic of zinc oxide. No change has taken place, no chemical change has taken place. When you heat up zinc oxide when it's cool at room temperature, it is a white solid. But when we heat it up, it turns yellow. So the turning of yellow and turning back to white is characteristic of zinc oxide. No reaction has taken place here, no glow is observed. And so now with all this information, we can deduce the position of hydrogen in the reactivity series of metal. Hydrogen was able to react with up to iron. So it was be able to displace iron from its oxide, so it is more reactive than iron. However, it was unable to displace zinc from its oxide. And so we can conclude that it is less reactive than zinc and it is more reactive than iron. So this is the position of hydrogen, just below zinc. That's it for this video, guys. Again, if you are studying IGCSE or GCSE syllabus, I will prepare a separate video for the position of hydrogen based on the reaction with water and acids. But for SPM, this is the position of hydrogen in the reactivity series of metals. I hope you have learned something. If you have, please do hit the like button to support me and my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. I will post at least one video a week. And I'll see you in the next video.